Hi dear students, in this lecture I am going to teach you string concepts in C programming. In order to design and develop user-friendly software, the programmers need to make the use of string concept. So here we'll move with the string concept first. Okay, introduction to strings. So we can see the definition of the string, how we can define the string. A string can be defined as sequence of characters enclosed in a double quote. Sorry. A string can be defined as a sequence of characters enclosed in a double quotes and that ends with a null values, or we can say null character. So by default it is end with a null character. This is how we can define the string. Here, the programmers will make use of input and output functions like scanf, printf, gets and puts functions to read and write strings. So these input-output functions we have seen in the previous class, how it will read the data and how it will display the data. So gets and puts, okay, we haven't touched that. We can see in today's class how actually this gets and puts works. Example for the string, that is the first one, Brain W. Cunningham and Danish M. Ritchie. So you may ask the question like, sir, is it a one word can only be we consider as a string? No, nothing like that. Okay, there can be space between the two strings, I mean two words. Okay, that is also we can consider a string, but the thing is that it has to enclosed within a double quote. The second example, that is C programming for problem solving. So this is also we can consider as a one string which is enclosed within a double quote. Then third example, that is VTU. So VTU, which is enclosed within a double quote, this is also we can consider as a string. Fourth example, that is D. Okay, D division. So I have quoted capital D here. So which is also enclosed within a double quote. Then fifth one, 2020. So it is not only a character, the number also which is enclosed within a double quote, that is can also be, we can call it as a string. Then one more, the last example, that is if the string is empty also, just simple like double quote, if it doesn't contain anything also, that is also we can consider as a string. So this is how we can show it in a memory location for the VTU. As I told you, the string always ends with the null character by default. We have seen here. Okay, so by default it is end with what? Null value. Okay, so this is all about the introduction to the string concept. So next we can see declaration and initialization of string variables. The string variables must be defined in the declaration part of main function before they are used in executable part of the main function. So to define the variable also, we have seen in the last class that during in the main function we have to define first, then we can make use of that in a executable part of the main function. Okay, so next we can see the syntax of declaration and initialization of the string. Character, string variable, and size. Character is what? It is a data type. String variable is valid identifier. And what is size? Size is a integer constant where the maximum element of data can be stored. Okay, so that is how we can define the, sorry, this is a syntax for the declaration and initialization of the string variable. Okay, hope you can understand the syntax. Then move on to the example. Okay, pay attention. Here, the example which contains string variables to store student information like student name, city, and USN. Okay, so here character, name, This is 25 is the size of the string, and we have gone through the array concept, right? Okay, 25 is what? It is an integer constant. So maximum we can have how many characters here? We can have 25. So here, Thomas example we have taken, that is the name of the student, which is enclosed within a double quote and end with a semicolon. So here, the memory location, how we can show this, what is this 0 to 24? These are the index value. Remember this. Okay. So why we have taken 0 to 24? Because the size we have mentioned is 25. Okay. So that is why we have taken 0 to 24 as an index value. Name is what? Name is a variable or valid identifier. Okay. So Thomas, as I told you, the string always end with what? Null character. Okay. So next example, that is city. Character city, that is Vijaypura, which is enclosed within a double quote and end with a semicolon. How we can show it in memory location? Name, that is Vijaypura, end with null character. I haven't shown the index value here, but by default the index value will be starting from 0 to n minus 1. Okay. Next, the one more example, that is USN. So this is a USN which is enclosed within a double quote 2BL 18CV001. It is end with the semicolon. So we have shown that in a memory location 2BL 18CV001 and end with the null character. Okay. Even it is also have the index value, that is 0 to n minus 1. So this is an example for the string. Hope you have understood this example. Next, reading and writing strings. Okay, so for accessing this string, we are supposed to read it, we are supposed to display it to see the string. Okay, the string can be read and write by using the following IO functions. IO functions are nothing but what? Input output function. Okay, so scanf and printf, gets and puts. I'll tell you what are the purpose of using this scanf and gets and printf and puts. The scanf, what it does, the scanf which reads a string until white space found from a keyboard, whereas gets reads the string until user press enter key. Okay, hope you can understand the difference between scanf and gets. Next, printf, which helps to write, or we can say that display strings on the monitor screen in different formats with appropriate message. Whereas puts, what it does, it helps to display only the string on the monitor screen without format. So format specifier we have seen in the last class. So format specifier with respect to printf we have used. Okay, with respect to puts, okay, we are not going to use the without format specifier. I'll tell you with an example how this gets and puts works. Okay, this is a simple program to read and display strings by using scanf and printf. Okay, so this is a header file stdio.h. Program execution always start from what? Main function. Okay, and these are the variable we have declared here. Name of the variable is name only and size is 25. Okay, so clear screen I have used. I'm supposed to use the one more header file, that is ponyo.h. Okay, fine. I'm going to enter your like read the name. For that, okay, enter your name. The moment I write this enter your name, okay, just check at the output. Enter your name will be displayed here. Okay, so I'm supposed to read the name. For reading name, what is there? Ampersand name. Okay, so why percentages? Percentages, that is a string. I'm going to read the string. That is why I have taken percentages. Okay, so I'm going to read the string here. What is the name of the string I'm going to read? Alice Bob. Okay, this is a string which I'm going to read it from the keyboard. Okay, so whatever the string I have read, I'm supposed to display it. Okay, so how we can do that? Using this printf statement. Hello percentages. Percentages means which contains the string which I have entered from the keyboard. So the keyboard, from the keyboard I have entered Alice Bob. Okay, hello Alice Bob. that message is going to be displayed on the monitor. Okay, so this is a simple program to read and display the strings by using the scanf and printf statement. Okay, then next, this is a program, this is also a very simple program to read and display. Okay, this is supposed to be dis. Okay, dis, one second. Okay, to read and display strings by using the get sign puts. Okay, listen. So this is a header file. This is a wide main. Okay, I have read name 25. I have declared here. Okay, clear screen. Okay, listen here. Printf, enter your name. It will ask the name. So gets name. Okay. So in the previous case, what I have to have? Okay, scanf. Okay, instead of scanf, I have the gets name. I need to print that. Okay, how you can do that? Puts name. Okay, so here I'm not going to use any format specifier like percentage s or something, percentage c. Okay, so without using format specifier, I'm using this gets and puts. So this is how works. Enter your name. Okay, Alice Bob. Okay, that is the name which I'm going to give from the keyboard. Then finally it is going to display the name. So this is a programming example for to read and display the strings by using get sign puts. Okay. Next is string manipulating functions. C supports different string handling functions to perform different operations on strings. All the strings and all the string handling functions are stored in string.h header file. Okay. Some of the most commonly used string handling functions are as follows. So here we have the list of the string handling functions. That is the first one. This is very important topic. You may expect one question on this. So the question will be something like define string and list and explain the string handling functions with an example. Okay. So string length, string copy, string compare, string n copy, string compare, string n compare, string cat, string n cat, string upper, string lower, string reverse. Okay, so we'll see one by one. Okay, how this each string handling function that is works. Okay, fine. Move on to the next slide. The first one is what? String length. String length, it is also one of the string handling functions. The name itself, it says that, okay, what is this? Length. Okay, it is going to give the length. It returns the number of characters in the given string. Okay, the syntax for this is string length of string. So whatever the string which is going to give for that string, it will give the number of character in that particular string. Okay. Next, we can see one example here for checking the string length. Okay, so to find length of a string, here we have the two header file. One is stdio.h, another one is string.h. Why string.h? Because we are going to make use of the string handling functions in this particular program. Okay, so I'm going to use the variable string of size 50. Okay, length of type integer. Why it is of type integer? Because I'm going to find the number of characters in the string. That is why it is of type integer. Okay, enter a string. So here gets, okay, what it does, it is going to read the string. Okay, length is a what, which is a variable. So where we are going to store the length of this particular string. Okay, finally I'm going to display the length of the string which has been stored in the length variable. So I'm going to read just look at the output. Enter a string. What is a string? Okay, VTU I have entered from the keyboard. So here for VTU, what is the length of the string? So the number of characters in that particular string will be 3, isn't it? So the length of the string is what? 3. Understood this? Yes. The second string handling function, that is string copy. So what do you mean by copy? Okay, it's very simple, which copies the content of source string to the another destination string variable. It means that we have how many strings here? Two strings. Okay, so string copy is a function. So what it does, this is a source string and this is destination string. So we are going to copy from where to where? From source string to destination. Don't get confused. Source string, which is on right side, destination, which is on left side, and it should always end with the semicolon. Okay, we can see one example, then you can get an idea. So here, this is a programming example for copying the string. So we have the header file stdio.h and string.h. Program execution always start from the main. Okay, so I'm supposed to have this two string because one must be source and another must be destination, isn't it? Okay, so printf enter string 1 to be copy. Okay, so I'm supposed to enter a string that is to be copied. So for that I need to read the string. Okay, string 1 consider as a what? Source string, and string 2 consider as a destination string. So I'm going to copy from where to where? I'm going to copy from string 1 to string 2. Okay, so finally the copied string that is going to store where? Destination string. What is destination string here? String 2. Okay, so destination string is string 2. I'm copying the string from string 1 to string 2. Finally the result will be stored into the string 2. Okay, just look at the output. Enter string 1 to be copied. So string 1 is VTU. Okay, the copied string is VTU. Understood? So whatever the string which you are going to give here, that is going to be copying to the destination string. So this is a simple example which illustrates copying the string from source to destination. Okay. Then the third string handling function is string encopy. It is similar to the previous one, but the thing is that it copies the number of characters. Remember this. It copies what? The number of characters from the source string to a destination string variable. The syntax is similar to the previous one. The only addition part is what? N. Okay. Here N is there. N means what? Number of characters to be copied. Okay, so n means what? Number of characters to be copied. So we can see one example for this string and copy. Here we have two strings, string 1 that is technology and string 2, okay, which doesn't contain any value. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm using this string handling function string copy. So string 2, string 1 separated by commas, that is 4 is there. What do you mean by 4? 4 is nothing but I need to copy 4 character from the this particular string. Okay, so how I can do that? Copied string is %c, where it is going to copy string 2. How many character? 4. Okay, string 1 which contains total characters technology like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, out of 10 it is supposed to copy how many character? 4. First 4 character it is going to copy. So what is the first 4 character? Tech. Okay, TCH, that is a 4 character which is going to copy from string 1 to string 2. Fine. Next is string compare, which is very simple. Compare means what? Comparing the two strings. It compares the given two strings for the similarity characters by character. If the given string are same, then it returns 0. Okay. Otherwise, it returns non-zero. Non-zero means what? ASCII, that is differences of dissimilar characters. I'll tell you what is this with an example. The syntax for this is string compare. We are comparing two strings. Of course, I require two strings. Okay, by using one string, I cannot compare. That is why I'm using two strings, that is string 1 and string 2 for the comparison purpose. We can have one example here. The example which contains string 1 VTU, string 2 also VTU. Okay, so temp is a variable, that is a temporary variable where we are going to store the string comparison result. Okay, I'm comparing here, that is string 1 and string 2. The result will be going to store in a temporary variable. So here string 1 is also VTU and string 2 also VTU. Okay, so that is why it returns a 0, because both are what? Both are same. Understood this? Okay. Another example, string 1 is ant, okay, then string 2 is cat. Okay, there are two strings are there. So I am comparing the two string from one by one. Okay, character of the first word and character of the second word. First is A, okay, and second word character is C. So here what happened, I have the temporary variable for comparison. After comparison, I have got -2. Why I have got -2 here? As I told you, ASCII differences it will give. So what is the ASCII value of A? ASCII value of A is 65. And what is the ASCII value of C? That is 67. 65 minus 67, that will be -2. So -2 it will return here, that is temporary variable. Understood this? Okay. Next, string n compare. String n compare, what it does, it is similar to the previous string handling function, but the thing is that it compares the two strings for their similarity for the specified number of characters. Remember this, for the specified number of characters from the beginning. If the given string are same, then it returns 0. Otherwise, non-zero. Okay, the ASCII difference of the similar characters. So the syntax for this is, it's very simple. There are two strings, string 1 and string 2, comma n. Okay, here n is nothing but what? Number of characters to be compared. Okay, next example, string 1 which contains the, that is there. Okay, there is the word which contains, and string 2 also their, there. Okay, so here what happens, when we come, the temporary variables of course required for the comparison. Okay, when we compare string 1 and string 2, what is this 3? 3 is nothing but what? Number of characters to be compared. So how many characters we are supposed to compare? 3 characters. Okay, first character T, here also T. Second character H, here also H. Third character E, here also E. Okay, so all the three matches. So that is why temporary, that is it gives the 0, because first three character are same in the both the string. Understood? Fine. Next string handling function, that is string cat. Okay, string cat is nothing but concatenate. Concatenate means merging the string or joining the two string. Okay, so we are going to join the two string into a single string. That is what we can call it as a concatenation. Okay, the syntax for this concatenation is string cat, string 1 and string 2. Of course, we require two string for the merging of the two string. Finally, it will merge and give the result as a one string. So we can see one example, then you will get to know, okay, how this string concatenation works. String 1 we have honey, okay, and string 2 we have what? String 1 is, that is honey, and string 2 well. Okay, so here I'm going to have the string 3 as well. Why? Because I'm going to compare, I mean concatenate or merge these two strings. Finally I'm going to store into the third string. Okay, so here string copy I'm going to use for copying the merge two strings into a third string. Okay, it's very simple. Here string cat we have used, we are merging the string 1 and string 2. Finally we are going to copy this into the string 3. Okay, finally I'm going to display the string 3. What is the output? First string is honey and second string is well. The output will be honey well. Understood? Okay, fine. The next string handling function, that is string ncat. Okay, it's very simple. As we have gone through the previous string handling function, which merges the two string. Here ncat means, so here the syntax you can see, string ncat, string 1, string 2, comma n. Okay, n is nothing but what? Number of characters to be joined or number of characters to be merged. So between the two strings, how many characters I am supposed to merge? Okay, we can see one example. Here we have the string 1, honey, okay, and string 2 we have well. Okay, string 3 also we have for storing, for copying. String 3, string cat, string 1 and string 2. Okay, so string 1 and 2 we are going to merge it. Finally, we are going to store into string 3. Okay, so listen carefully. We have 2 here. 2 is nothing but what? I am going to merge two characters from the second string into the first string. Okay, the output will be like honey. Honey is the first string. Okay, well is there. Second string is well. But how many characters I'm supposed to merge? Only two characters because I have taken the number 2 here. Okay, if you would have taken 3, then WEL. Okay, I'm supposed to get it here. But I have taken 2 over there. That is why honey WE. Understood? It's very simple. The number of characters to be copied into the, and first I need to merge it, then I need to copy into the destination string. Next string handling function, that is string reverse. Okay, reverse, the name itself says it reverses a string. Okay, the syntax for that is string reverse and string. Okay, there is no two strings, there is only one string is there. So for that one string, I'm going to take it as a reverse and put it in the result. Okay, we'll see one example. We can also call it as a like okay, sorry, yeah, string reverse. String reverse, for that example I have taken string 1, that is computer. Computer is a given string. I'm applying the string handling function, that is string reverse, to the string 1. Okay, so what happens finally when I going to display this computer? Okay, it is from left to right, COMPUTER. Okay, so reverse means what? From right to left, that is RETUTMOC. Okay, it's very simple. Whatever the word which you are going to give as an input, for that it will reverse and it will display. For that one example, I was talking about palindrome. Okay, so check string for palindrome. Palindrome is nothing but when you give a string. Okay, here you can just check with the example output here. Enter string is madam. Okay, when you read from left to right, okay, it will be madam only. From right to left, it will be madam only. If both matches, okay, then it is a palindrome. If it doesn't match, then it is a not palindrome. Simple. So here we have to add a file void main. Okay, execution of main function start here. There the I require two string. That's why I'm declaring here. Okay, then enter a string. So I'm going to enter string from the gets. Then string copy. I need to copy two strings, string 1 and string 2. This is very important. I'm talking about the string reverse. Okay, I'm reversing the string 1. Okay, so after that I'm comparing. So comparison, we required here string copy, string reverse and string compare to execute the palindrome. For string compare, if string 1 and string 2, okay, is equal to 0, it means that all the characters from string 1 and all the characters from string 2, if matches, then it will give as a palindrome. Okay, otherwise not a palindrome. Okay, as I was talking about madam. Madam, if you read it from left to right, you're going to madam only, and from right to left, you're going to get madam. That is, it is palindrome. And another string, teacher. Teacher, when you read it from left to right, that is a teacher. When you read it from right to left, then REHCAET. That is not teacher, right? Okay, that's why it's not a palindrome. Okay, then next string handling function, that is string upper. It's very simple. It converts characters to given string into uppercase. Okay. The lowercase string, if you have given as an input, it will convert into uppercase. The syntax for this is string upper. That is a string which you are going to give. Example for that is character string 1. Okay, this is the size of the string. Computer you have given. Okay, so computer which is there in a small case, I mean lower case letter. Okay, when you use this string upper, okay, when you're going to display this string 1, okay, the string 1 is nothing but computer which is there in a lower case letter. The output is what? Computer which is in the uppercase letter. Understood? Okay. String lower. Okay, simple. String lower means what? which converts the character of a given string into lowercase letter. Okay, the syntax for that is string lower and string. This is the string which I am going to read it from the keyboard. So we'll see one example. Okay, the example for the string lower is character is a data type, string 1. What is the name of the string? Computer. Okay, the computer which is enclosed within a double quote. So this computer which is there in a uppercase letter. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm using the string lower function to this particular string. When I display this string 1, I'm going to get output that is computer in a lowercase letter. Understood? Okay. Next. Okay. So we have gone through what is a string, what are the string handling functions, and what is the importance of the string. So here the important questions you can expect is what is string? Explain its declaration and initialization with syntax and example. So they ask me many times in the examination. So you are supposed to give the definition of the string, then declaration, how you can declare the string, and initialization of the string, then syntax and examples. There are many examples are there. So at least you do one example for this particular string. The next one more question you can expect is discuss the following string manipulating function, or you can also get the question like string handling function. Both are same. String manipulating and string handling both are same with examples. So how many string manipulating functions are there? Like string length, string copy, string n copy, string compare, string n compare, string cat, string ncat, string lower, string upper, string reverse. Okay, so this question they are asked many times in the Viva as well as in the examination. Okay, please, this concept is very important regarding the string. So these two questions you can expect from the string concept. Okay. Then the third important question that is, which is related to the array concept as well. To implement bubble sort program, linear search technique, binary search technique, to find addition of two-dimensional array, to find multiplication of two-dimensional array. Okay, so the links for these programs, okay, I'll be sending, no worries. So I'll explain how actually this bubble sort, linear search, binary search, okay, addition of two-dimensional array, multiplication of two-dimensional array works. Okay, so in today's lecture, we have gone through the string concept. So these two are the important question on the string, and these all are the like important question in this particular model. You can expect these are the programs in the examination. Okay, so this is all about this model, which completes the model with this string concept. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience listening. Thank you.